Hi guys, welcome back. This week I lose my temper and I explain why I think Ford Focus RS Mark 1s are just overhyped cut and shuts. All fitted. All of this is fresh and new, and we've even got it going all the way over to the end. I need to put 6 or 4 holes in the bottom here, just like these ones, so I can actually weld it to the support behind it. But next, like I said, we need to sort this inner arch out, so let's crack on with that. So here's the extended arch that goes on the Ford Focus RS. It sits about there somewhere, which basically means I need to cut out like along here. So it's nice and easy this side because there's pretty much a line to follow. You just give yourself a bit from this, where this structural piece welds to it, so you come like, I don't know, 10 mil away from it, cut along there, and then if I remember correctly we need to come up here and then down here and round here. I'll double check the other side to see what I've done, but basically this fits inside, so if you can imagine that, but under there, cut along this line. Let me get my pen. So here's the this piece from the other side. Basically you need to copy this. So we know that we come about 10 mil up from here. Same goes on here. And then we come up here and cut this one off. Round here, we've got to cut about per here, I think. So follow this up, follow this up, follow this up, like that. And if I remember correctly, I give myself more here. I'm going to have to take the other side off to check though. Let's see what I've done on the other side. I've come to the conclusion that this is the line I'm going to cut. I might come this way of it so I keep a bit more on the car, but follow that line and then, like I said, 10 mil from this structural piece on this side, because this is what I've got the other side. Looks a bit like this. Hashtag spoilers, but yeah, it comes up here, follows that line, and then I've got an extra little piece here that just gets bashed out. So we'll do the same on the other side. Now the reason why I want you to tell me why Ford Focus RS Mark 1s are not cut and shuts. Standard Ford part, flat bit meets flat bit. goes behind here. Where's the problem? Here, all the way down here. What's the solution? Nearly there. And that's what I mean by Ford Focus RS Mark 1s are just cut and shuts. Changed my mind. This will now fit almost perfectly where it belongs. I need to trim a little more off under here. Otherwise it will cut into the wheel. But other than that, this just needs a little bit of shaping, and the new piece fits. Right, this is the inside of the rear wing. Here's the bit that we just tried to fit. All I need to do is line this up correctly. So there's our, oh, can you see them? No, I'm wrong. So our spot weld was right there. Can you see it where my thumb is? And the hole for the spot weld is right there. So that's where that lives on the inside. Makes sense because we're pretty good elsewhere. So what I'm going to do is the same as I've done the other side. I'm going to cleco up through these two somewhere, probably down here and here, to hold this in place, and then I'm going to put the wing back on the car with this in place. Then I'm going to cleco from here into the car, then I can undo these clecos and it should stay in place. Right, there's the inner arch in, so let's put it back on the car. So what I'm actually going to do now is pull this out because it needs to go in behind. So I'll take these out, put the wing on properly, and then put them back on behind. And they should go back to the same place because the cleat goes in the right place. So let's find out. This should pop on. And this should go back in here. With some lined up cleatos. Where are they? Up a bit. Let's try again. It actually needs a bit more percussive persuasion. No problem. Whee! So I think I actually need to take a bit more off on the back on the car here because it's not quite sitting in straight. But for now, I think I can drill up into here, move these clecos into the car, so the inner arch stays with the car, and I can take the rear arch off and then we can massage it a bit more. One. Two. We'll see if we can get another one in somewhere. That should do a minute. Voila! So yeah, I still need to take a bit off there. Need to take a little bit off, a little bit more off there. Maybe a little more off here. And then we can tap all this back into shape. solid. Just needs welding all the way around now. I did get a bit, hold on, let me show you. I did get a bit overzealous with the hammer. Oh, this side. So we need to tap this back down a bit. But no harm done, I don't think. It fits here, it fits here. Just need to give that a tap back down. Need to make the rest of it to come down to the bottom. This corner still needs a lot of work on both sides. I'll come to that in another episode. And the rear wing should fit straight back on now. So let's try it. And done. That's the rear arch fitted. It's going to be welded here, all along here, welded here, all down the side. Need a lot of spot welds along here. A couple for this inner arch piece. And then we need to sort this gap here out. But we're getting there. Looks pretty good to me. Right, here is the inner arch. It's not fully pulled in, so if you can see that will come in a bit more, but we'll get to that when we weld it up. I need to drill a lot of holes so I can weld through to the piece underneath, and this is a new piece on the bottom. I had to bend it into shape to fit. I've also filled in this bottom piece here as well. So that's all the rust gone on the car, apart from the surface rust. But we'll clean that off before we paint it. And we've got some inner arches going all the way up and all the way around as well. Sorry for the really poor camera work. But yeah, you'll have to trust me. So we've got an inner arch that fits the outer arch, just needs to be welded in properly now. And basically, that's the rear arch on the car. Just needs to be welded up. I don't think there's anything else I gotta do. I've fixed all the rust. And I might have to just tinker with that transition a bit more. I've got a bit more work to do the other side, but yeah, that's it. Right, that's it for this week. And that's it for the arches for a few weeks as well. I think I just had enough of welding. I don't want to do any more work on them. They're all in one piece now. There's no rust on them. They fit. I just need to get them all welded on properly. And for that, I need a spare pair of hands. So until I get that spare pair of hands, just to help out, they're going to be stuck on with vice grips and Clecos for the time being. I need to get the car out and get all this paint off these wings anyway, just to make sure that there's no underlying rust on them. Make sure they're all clean, ready for paint. So yeah, that's about it for the arches for now. We've still got some more metal work to do in the next episode. I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess you'll have to wait till next week to find out. So to find out, you're going to have to subscribe so you can keep up to date with everything. So do that now. I'll wait. And then while you're there, you might as well like the video, because who doesn't like a V8 Ford Focus RS replica, whatever it is now? And if you didn't like it, there's a dislike button there as well anyway, so you can use that by all means. If you didn't like it, why are you here? And then once you've done that, you might as well go and follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook as well. I'm not that busy on Twitter, but the other two I post fairly frequently on there, so go and give them a follow and like some pictures on there. And until next time, ciao. Watch this.